Welcome guys to the Elite Classic 2nd edition. These are the semi-finals. Players competing for a prize pool of $25,000. We got in the color pink, playing as the Rus. It is MarineLord. And in the color blue, playing as the Japanese. It's LoueMT. Welcome everybody. If you're enjoying those videos, don't forget to give a like. Subscribe to watch more Age of Empires 4 content. Let's get started because this matchup is gonna be wild. Two of the best players in the world competing each other. Now the Rus, a very strong civilization, is like a very solid pick. Usually, like, these players have a drafting system, and then they just decide like which civilization to pick and which civilization to ban. And I'm surprised Rus wasn't banned because before it used to be banned a lot. Now what they ban now, let me think about it. What do they ban now? Ottomans, they ban a lot. What else they ban? Jushi, I think? I'm not really sure in this draft what civilization they ban, but Rus always a very strong one for sure. For sure. I can already say MarineLord with that micro, just killing those deer so fast. So fast. Remember, as a Rus, you get the bounty, the score for killing animals. If you want to know the reason, it's because they can sell the carcasses for gold. That's a historical reason behind this, but they can just sell the carcasses here and they get the bounty, and the bounty obviously increases the gathering rate of those villagers. So the more animals you kill, the better you're off. And we see Louis already opening up with that Towada here. Now probably with the Japanese, you probably want to attempt a fast castle. That's the... So far it's been the best way to play the Japanese. Probably we will see this time. Meanwhile, the Rus have plenty of options, but most likely the most common one you will see for the Rus is opening up with the second town center here. So just because they can just get it really fast, and it's pretty much undeniable, you know. Just because they have the militia, they have the Kremlin, the second town center is pretty much guaranteed that it will go out for the Rus, and it's usually the way they play it. Now, but if you go to the second town center, then your opponent will be Castle Age, and then you're gonna have an issue. So let's see how MarineLord handles this, because it's always a tricky situation where your opponent's gonna go castle really fast, and you're gonna go for an economic expansion. Then suddenly, like, it's gonna get really dangerous. Like, for the Rus, I believe they're not gonna be that bad just because they have access to knights. Anyway, we see the Kremlin here. It's gonna be a very nice Kremlin, protecting the two of the stone veins and also the deer pack. The deer pack really important here. Get the wolf there. Meanwhile, for Louis, it's gonna be the Kure storehouse, very close to his base. It's gonna lose a couple of farms, but remember, the Kure storehouse will actually give you wood when they cannot build farms. So it's still okay. It's gonna be safer, especially when your opponent is a knight civ. They can just send those knights here. It's just gonna be really annoying for you to deal with that. So the closer it is, the better. And especially, like, let's see what is Louis' strategy. At the moment, we really have no idea, but he still have 4 villagers on gold, and now MarineLord just pushing with those scouts. Looks like he's trying to find a sweet spot to attack the forge, and it looks like he found it. Just a couple of scouts here, just dealing damage to that forge. Meanwhile, the Kremlin will finish soon. MarineLord already going for that stone. They're having 4 villagers on foot, getting all those villagers on stone. Get that second town center, probably gonna be here, and also be in the back. Like, let's see where he puts it, but he's gonna go for a second town center for sure. MarineLord is usually a player that his execution is super clean. Anyway, let's go back to that later, because there is an outpost going out here, and these scouts are actually doing quite a lot of damage. Looks like this outpost is gonna go up, but with very low HP. And this is actually great value for MarineLord, because Louis is pretty much stopped gathering gold for actually building this. And you know, it's definitely delay. It's definitely delay here. And Louis needs to repair all those, with all those villagers, the outpost, otherwise it will go down. It looks like he managed to repair it, managed to, you know, stop the fire for the moment. He's gonna keep only one villager here just to make sure the outpost doesn't go down, and with that he has pretty much the gold safe for him. And well, the Rus just gonna be able to put that second town center there, very close to the Kremlin, very safe, like nothing will happen here. When it comes to the sheep count, it's really important for Louis. Let's take a look at how much sheep he has left, because at this point it's pretty much guaranteed that he's gonna go castle. So he's having 12 sheep, not a bad amount. He still has the Kure storehouse, so it's not bad. And he's gathering the berries here, which are about to be finished. Scout will come soon with some sheep. Meanwhile, MarineLord getting the board here will increase his bounty here. We don't have any way to see the bounty in the caster mode, but I suspect it's pretty high. It's pretty high at the moment. Managed to kill a lot of wolves, get the boar, also the sheep counts, so he's gonna be in a really good spot. Louis, only a little bit more gold and food left to age up. MarineLord doing a very big wall here. Like, he knows Louis is gonna go castle. He's gonna get those either Mount Samurai or Samurai. And it's just gonna be really hard when you send those units to your base. You need to deal with them, and it's really hard. So making a big wall here is a huge investment for him, but pretty much guarantees that he's not gonna die in the Feudal Age. Like these knights at the beginning, just because, remember, Louis just invests so much resources on the castle age, he doesn't have enough to build an army and actually push these walls, especially the fortified palisade walls. They just have so much HP. So this wall pretty much guarantees that MarineLord is just gonna stay in the Feudal Age alive. Looks like these walls are gonna finish here. This is a very greedy wall, but to be honest, it's like that's the best you can get. Like, you have a lot of resources on the bank here, and you're pretty safe at the moment. Scout keep doing work here, just with what they can. Actually did quite a lot of damage, 13 torch damage each. Forces one villager to actually repair the house. You don't want to lose it. At this point, just build a new one, because it also takes wood to repair it. But I don't know if it costs like, it's like, you know, you have the dirty shoe, and we can either like repair it or clean it, or let's buy a new shoes. And Yoroshiro instantly plays on the stable. We see a couple of Mount Samurai here. They will instantly deal with this annoyance here. It will go out in a matter of 1 second here. At the same time, MarineLord aging up with the high trade house. Let's take a look at his position. It's gonna be here. Not the best spot, but actually that's as good as it can get. I probably can put it here on the back. It looks like he wants to reduce the walking time. So it's gonna be pretty fast age up for MarineLord as well. Considering he's 10 villagers ahead, it's not a bad timing for him. It's like 9 minutes 30 seconds already age up. It's in a really good spot. Now he will be able to have crossbows to deal with this, and veterancy for those spearmen as well. You know, eco upgrades coming for MarineLord too. Like the first relic coming home for Louis. And Louis already check MarineLord is on the castle age. Gonna get that monastery, get those warrior monks out. Couple of relics inside MarineLord's base, so he's gonna be focusing only on a couple of them, which it's fairly good for him. Fairly good. Like, you already have a target, have a couple of relics here. See where he rallies from. He's gonna go for the one that is closer to him, playing it safe. Bone Samurai gonna be trying to torch down this palisade wall, but the crossbowmen are already here. 3 scouts still alive. Alive and kicking. The big stealth forest here. Looks like the Shinto priest will leave here empty-handed. Bone Samurai for Louis actually increasing in really big numbers. I already have 8 of them. That's the power of the Yoroshiro. I already put a second Yoroshiro on the archery range. Bone Samurai just following the scouts. Wololo attempt to defend that wall. Villagers gonna get repaired really soon. Looks like Louis will be on the race to get that relic. Looks like he's gonna be able to get it. He has the map control at the moment. MarineLord is very safe in his base. And looks like there is another entry point for Louis here with the Mount Samurai. Plus 1 range attack coming for him too. Now the Yumi Ashigaru are not really the strongest unit, so you need a Batterman. And he already have the Yumi Batterman, so they're gonna be fine. They're just gonna be like normal archers, but they're gonna cost much less. This is a very cheap unit, and every 4 seconds you get one. The Yoroshiro here makes so much sense to me. Like, every 4 seconds you need this. You don't even need more production buildings. Just use the wood for whatever is it that you want. You want to go for farms, for a second town center, whatever. These 2 production buildings are working very good for him. Looks like the scout is gonna go down here. 1 scout left. Meanwhile, a couple of sacred sites are already captured for Louis. Looks like MarineLord will be leading on the relic count here. It's gonna be with a really nice gold income. Let's take a look at the gold income per minute here. Having plenty of food here, especially because he got the boar at the moment. I think they are all gathering deer and everything, so his food income is really good at the moment. Military numbers still in favor of Louis. And this is an army that you should not underestimate. But MarineLord also have a big army for himself. It looks like this wall is gonna go down. MarineLord is massing some units here. He knows he needs to fight. He cannot hold it anymore. He sets a single knight here. It's like crossbow numbers. Very decent. Pretty much almost like 2-shot those Mount Samurais, or pretty much 1 shot. And the archer numbers not really are not really enough archers here to deal with those crossbows. Especially because Ayumi Ashigaru are just so yeah, so weak. Well, more and more units here, and looks like MarineLord is now going for it. So, like, I already have my relics, I already secured my resources, I'm going for you. But those, you know, those Mount Samurai, they don't want to engage into those militia, just because they're gonna die anyway, right? It's like so annoying to deal with those. No. Boyar's Fortitude. Increase the health of Rus cavalry by 25. Pretty much one of the best knights in the game, in the Rus. I would say my top 3 are the Rus, the French, and the Japanese. Japanese, of course, I think it's the best one. They do have, because of they have the reflected armor and that plus you know, extra attack they get from the blacksmith and the bannerman if they manage to get one. And looks like Louis will try to enter into the base again. Gonna find another point of entry here. Let's take a look at his base. Gathering those deer at the front, but the knights go for a raid here. Louis with not enough space to save those villagers. Looks like he will lose a lot of villagers here. Like 14 villagers went down. Just like that. I mean, I'm sure there has been another raid before. But Louis is down to 35 villagers and his opponent is on 78. And I think he has the suspicion that his opponent is way ahead economically. Like, you can tell that income for Louis is not looking really good. Now those knights will just find those archers. And Louis taps out. GG gets goal. MarineLord gets that second game of the series in a best of 7.